I felt the calf move. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you can see it in the video. I mean, she's moving, but part of the calf is right there. And kind of...
Everything worked out with the Durango yesterday. Deanna and Megan took it to a auto parts store so they could check codes and check the battery, and whatever they did when checking the battery wiggled something loose and everything ran fine. They drove home, no issue. There's some suspicion that the wiring for the brake controller was shorting out and causing it to go kind of crazy, so I got to look at that today. But today is the day we move the trailers into the pole barn. So we've been busying ourselves tearing out a lot of the stuff that we put in as far as water lines and sewer lines and electrical, and just clearing out anything around the trailers that needs to be moved so we can move them. I was joking yesterday that today's when we get to figure out whether the dimensions we measured for the trailers were correct when we built the doors for the barn, but I think we have pretty good leeway. It's going to be tight and a little stressful getting them in there, but it's going to be a one-time thing. So we can take our time. No big deal. Let's do it. You ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
You got everything battened down in here?
Well,
Did you follow the pre-flight checklist?
I think I fudged it because we're not going that far, and I think I'm going to sit in here and just watch, and that way I can catch anything that might go over.
If you scream, I can't stop. I'm not going to know.
No, I don't care.
You really going to ride in here?
Well, I think so. I mean, don't you think it would be prudent to, like, since I don't actually know what's going to move, that I watch it?
I think you'd be much more scared in here, not knowing if you're sliding off the hill.
I am nervous about that.
Okay, we'll see. I'll only go 10 feet, and then I'll stop and let you reevaluate. Let me
Are you
see.
ready?
Thumbs up? Thumbs up?
What about that oatmeal and teapot that
Thumbs
is
up?
sitting on there?
I don't think those are going in here.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, I was wondering why your wheels weren't spinning there.
Was it scary? No? You can see out the window. That's awesome. That first trailer went in pretty well. We had to go back and forth about 1,000 times, but we got it lined up. There's a foot to spare on either side of the trailer between the doorway, about 2 feet at the top. So that fit onto the next trailer.
we got moved into the pole barn. That's awesome. I don't know if you can see my camper and Megan's. It's kind of a disaster in there, and it's really dark, so it's really hard to video in there. But pulled in yesterday. Today's Thanksgiving, so we made it before Thanksgiving, and that about a month ago was my goal, so we did it, and that's great. So hopefully we'll be able to eat our dinner around a table. It's still cold in there. We haven't been able to set up our wood stoves in there yet, but one thing at a time. At least we're under cover for the next snowstorm. So that's good.
Say go.
Go.
It's gonna fit on the little rack. Oh, that's funny. What's that? No, there's nothing. There's a lot of room back in there. Yeah. That's great. Yeah, we'll probably turn it later.
Yeah, we'll need to, for sure.
Well, we got our new cow. It was quite something. And middle of the night, everything worked out. She is bred and due to calve December 2nd. So by the time you watch this, probably she will have already had it, unless I'm really fast at editing this time. Or I usurp other activities, like we moved into the pole barn today also. Anyway, one of the things I have not talked about much is why we got a new cow. This cow is really big, and she just walks right by me, and I think she's gonna knock me down. She's really sweet and gentle, but I went with Guernsey because I think they're beautiful. They're a little bit less common in the United States. They're definitely out there, and supposedly they're making a comeback, but Jerseys are super common. They're everywhere, and I don't know, you know me, I like the unusual. I like to be different than everyone else and not conventional. So our hope with this cow is to make lots of butter and lots of cheese. And so what we did was I went online looking for Guernseys, and there just aren't any in our area. I found one or two here or there that had some kind of problem with them, and that's why the people were selling them. And I don't want a problem cow, so I chose not to go with any of the ones I found on just Craigslist. But there were only 2 or 3 over the last 3 months that I was looking. So I kind of looked around and I asked around. There are 2 Guernsey dairies within 200 miles of me, and I asked, where do you get your Guernseys, or are you selling any? And neither of those dairies were selling, but they said, oh, we get all our girls from Wisconsin. So they gave me some contact. Both of them gave me the same contact. So I called the lady, and she started looking. She's kind of a broker, and she works with the Wisconsin Guernsey Association. So she hooked me up and found me a girl that kind of fit some of my criteria. So when she found her, she's like, yep, she's bred. She's a little bit smaller. Oh, and I wanted a sweet disposition, one that was not known for any kind of aggressive behavior. Because as you know, our other cow is not really fond of me, which makes me not super fond of her. And even lately, we've had especially a large amount of trouble milking her. She just kicks and kind of, fidgets, and she just kicks. She kicks the bucket over. So which makes you have even less milk, although I'm pretty good at catching it these days. All that leads me to Briar's not the cow for us, I think. She just is feisty and bossy, and she fights me every step of the way, and she gives almost no milk and pretty much no cream. So for the amount we get, it's just not worth the trouble of milking her. So enter the Guernsey. She is due 1 week from today. And it's not enough time. I wanted her to be here and trust me and for me to practice, because she's one of the things about this cow that makes me nervous is the fact that she has never given birth. This is a heifer. She is almost 2 years old, and this is her first calf. And so I have no idea how she's going to calf. I have no idea how she's going to milk. She's never been milked. She just knocked me over. She just doesn't know her size. Her tummy is so big. Oh my gosh. You big old belly. So she's never been milked. And that was the biggest scary thing for me, is that, you know, Briar is awful at milking. And I wanted a cow that was used to it, that was docile and didn't kick. And I don't know, because now I have to train this cow to do it. And I'm super nervous. And I went back and forth on whether it was the right thing to do. And in the end, it was a good price, especially for shipping her here. And everyone said she was just the sweetest, most docile cow, and that they had, you know, that she tolerated well having her udders and her teats touched when they, you know, do like practice. I just thought I'd have more time to get her into a routine here. But for now, we're just gonna watch her and be on kind of baby watch, and just kind of get her used to us. Feed her a lot, and see how it goes.
Hello, friends. Happy Thanksgiving.
We just wanted to pause today.
I'm gonna do that again because you
Okay.
waited a long time.
Well, I thought you were gonna keep going.
What was I gonna say?
We were gonna pause today.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say it.
Okay.
Hello, friends. Happy Thanksgiving.
We just wanted to pause today, and we, I don't remember. Okay, start over.
Just keep going.
Okay.
Say, and we hope.
And we hope that you are very, I don't know.